it's a full HD screen, very, very high resolution, over 400 pixels per inch. So you get an extremely beautiful screen here. You also have, it's running at 5.5. It's a 5.5 inch screen as well. And the reason why we have this large screen for a tablet is because with full HD and 400 pixels per inch, if we had something smaller, you'll find that a lot of the text it becomes difficult to read. So we've done this because it's a balance between size and clarity. And users want to have this kind of clarity on their phones. Why? Because you want to be able to view videos in high resolution, 1080p, full HD, or now you can actually view websites. So with this level of detail, you can read, look at a full website on this phone. This is difficult on lower resolution phones because the actual text is just not clear. If we look at the ID design, this is 6.9 millimeters thin, really slim. So this is an outstandingly slim phone for its level of power. I'll get into that in a minute. This is a stainless steel back, so this is full metal stainless steel. Gorilla Glass 2 on the front. All of these have helped us make it very slim. You also see the camera on the back is flat. It doesn't protrude, doesn't stick out from the rear frame. So this makes a nice, smooth feeling on the product as well. The processor is Intel dual core. So this is the new Intel Clover Trail Plus CPU. It's 2.0 gigahertz. It's extremely fast. It's going to give you very good multitasking capabilities, particularly when you're switching between very intensive applications like video or 3D games, and you can switch between those with very little lag, so time to wait when you switch between them. You can run them all in the background. If we look at the cameras, there's a great story to tell about these as well. What we've been looking at for cameras is we've been thinking about what users actually want with their smartphone cameras. And with a rear camera, people want to have it with them during the day so that they can take photos where they are. Now, people are often, smartphone cameras are quite good at taking photos outdoors, or when you have bright conditions, or when it's very dark and you use the flash. But often we don't want to do that. We actually are indoors throughout the day quite a lot, or in low light conditions. And there we need to have good photos as well. Now, most smartphone cameras are not very good at this, and we've tried hard to give better effects in low light conditions. Now this is difficult, and we've done it in a number of ways. We have a very wide aperture lens, so this is f1.8, so if you know your camera spec, this is an extremely wide aperture lens. It captures more light into it. We use the Sony Exmor BSI camera sensor. This is the leading camera sensor for smartphones, so we digitize the light more effectively, and we have inside a 13 megapixel camera. So we have more light, it's processed more effectively, and then we have a larger image with more information in it. And the result is you're going to get better photos in low light conditions, which is what people want. If we look at the front camera is a 2.0 megapixel camera, but also with a difference. So we've thought about what users want with their front camera. Generally, when we're using our front camera, we use it for two things. One, we want to take pictures of ourselves and our friends. So how can we help with this? Well, we have a very wide angle lens. So we have an 88-degree wide angle lens, which means that you'll be able to capture more of your friends in one picture. So if you hold it out in front of you, you can see you get a very wide image from here. And if you just hold it in front of you, you can get about 3-4 friends altogether, whereas with many smartphone cameras, they struggle to get more than one. The second thing that people use their phones for, the front camera for on a smartphone, is for video conferencing. Now, video conferencing, often you have to hold the camera right out and stretch it out to get a decent image of yourself. With this, you can hold it very comfortably in front of you. So I've put this running. I suggest you